for my science fair project, I'm going to build a hovercraft and test it on different surfaces to see which surface is best. The materials we'll need for this project is lots and lots of duct tape, some saw blades, pipe pieces and fittings, staples, washers, and wood screws. We'll also need plywood and a plastic disc that's at least 6 inches in diameter. For this project, we're using a frisbee. You can't forget the leaf blower, which will be the engine for the hovercraft, and the plastic sheet, which is a tarp that must be at least 6 feet across, wide. The tools we'll need for this project are scissors, a knife, a staple gun, a tape measure, a drill, a saw, and you might need a charger to charge the batteries for your tools. To keep track of your procedures and results, you may need a journal or a notebook, and you'll need a helmet for safe testing. Let's get started on the building. As you can see, we've cut our plywood in half into a 4x4 foot square. Now we've made a compass using a scrap of wood and drilled it to the exact middle of our square, taped a marker to the end of it, and now we're going to trace a perfect circle. Now, we're going to cut the circle and start the base of our hovercraft. Cut our 4-foot circle and smoothed out the edges so they don't tear the skirt. Now we are making the skirt. Over here, we have a stick, a wooden stick, in the middle of the tarp, of which we've measured and are now using it, like we did with the compass, to create a circle based off of the very center of the tarp, of which we are going to cut out. Okay. I'm tracing the air vent holes and cutting them. The air vent holes go in the bottom of the skirt to help air escape out when the leaf blower is turned on. Now we're going to cut them. We finished cutting our air vent holes, and we are now preparing to cut out the entire skirt as a whole. Notice we have put our plastic disc in the middle of what is to be the skirt and cut the air vent holes around it using the disc to measure how far from the disc the air vent holes should be. This tarp is so easy to cut through. Now we've finished cutting out the skirt for our hovercraft. We are now going to cut the hole in the plywood base for the leaf blower so that when we attach the skirt and we're ready to take this thing out for the tests, we can turn the leaf blower on and it will inflate the skirt so that the hovercraft will move. We will use the end of the leaf blower hose to trace the circle that we will cut out to fit the hose into when it's testing time. Now it's time to attach the plastic skirt to the wooden deck. We're going to center it by using the plastic disc, putting it through the hole we've previously made in the skirt, and finding the very center of the plywood, putting the screw into a small hole in the middle of the plywood. Next, we are going to begin stapling after this is screwed in securely. Now we've finished screwing the wood disc into the plywood deck. Now we're going to flip the deck over and attach the skirt to the deck using the staple gun and staples. We finally finished stapling the skirt to the wooden deck. Da-da-da-da. And we are now reinforcing it with tape to seal the small holes left from the space between the staples. We finished reinforcing the skirt using the duct tape, and we've attached the pipe for the air from the blower into the base. We are now ready to test out the hovercraft. As you've just seen, we've tested our hovercraft on 5 different surfaces: asphalt, textured cement, concrete, grass, and sand. The best out of these 5 surfaces was by far cement, because the smoother the surface, the better hovering action, because when a surface is rough, uneven, and has cracks in it, the air leaks through, which won't support the hovercraft as well as other smoother surfaces. Thank you for watching my science experiment video. I'm Victoria. See ya!